Here we are again with that hard work. Lads, success is really hard work, and I don't gloss this over. All of these other things are really, really important. And if you really love what you do, it's going to be fun. It's a discipline, yes, but it really is hard work. And I always think of the swan. You know, to other people, it looks like you're gliding along effortlessly, graceful, but underneath you're paddling like crazy. Success is hard work. You're working when other people are sleeping, when other people are watching TV, when other people are going to concerts. There's no shortcut. There's no shortcut. And if you think for 1 second that if you see a wonderful actress or a beautiful dancer or an Olympic swimmer, that somehow they just had that talent, that's nonsense. Yes, we all have the genius. We all have a talent. We all should be working towards what we're good at and what we love. But it's work, work, work. And that is what gets us where we want to go. But the more successful you become, the easier it gets. And then you can start delegating. I went to a downtown business meeting at the Mid-America Club last week. It was very, very highbrow. There was one lady who's running for Congress who was leading it, and something she said really stuck with me. She said, you focus on your core genius and delegate the rest. Yes, out the gate, we're in the trenches. We're doing everything ourselves. You're running your business, you're looking at the bottom line, you're doing your mailing, you're doing the phone calls. But after a while, when you put that work in and you become really successful, you'll be able to delegate. You'll be able to get people to help you. You'll be able to more and more focus on your core genius and get yourself even more and more to where it is that you want to go. But I don't gloss over the fact that it is hard work, but you've got the ability, you've got the goods, you've got the passion, and there's nothing to stop you just soaring to where it is that you want to go. Now, I think it's hard to do it yourself, and I'm glad to see that you're all here helping each other in the team. Because if you work together as a team or a group, it's much, much easier. Barbara Sher says, we're placental creatures. We work better together. We should stay interconnected. And I think if you have a goal, it's much easier to work on that goal when you are with a group of people. Now, I teach a success team. I've been teaching this since 2007. I teach it 3 times a year, and it's an 8-week course. We focus on a goal. Either I teach one where everyone comes in with a pretty focused goal, or sometimes people just have this vague notion that there's more to life and they want to know what it is that they could do or where they could go. But in that team, we offer each other support, resources, and accountability. And that accountability is probably one of the most important things, because when you're working by yourself, it's easy to just, okay, I'll leave it there tonight. There's no one holding you accountable. But when you're working with a group of people whom at the end of that week you're getting together again, and you said you were going to make that call, you were going to read that book, or you were going to look up that website, or you were going to fill out a form and you don't do it, then you feel that you're kind of letting other people down. And of course you're letting yourself down also. But working together as a group, another thing that we do in that success team that I think is really, really helpful is to have an end goal. Have a big goal. Do a goal chart and know where you want to be in 5 years, or just what your ultimate is. And then you work back from it. You do it backwards. Okay, so that's where I want to be in 5 years. So what do I have to do first? But first, write down to what you can do tomorrow. So we create that goal chart. Then we do a goal calendar and we put all the dates on it. And when you put a date on a calendar, it makes something real. Have you ever seen that? It's amazing. It goes from an idea, it goes from dream to something real. Yeah. It really becomes, it's so powerful. It's how do vacations happen? They're ideas until you make the booking. It's on the calendar and now it's real. And that's what'll happen with your goals too. You start getting dates in the calendar, start giving yourself, okay, by this date in June or this date in August, this is what I'm gonna do. Really, really powerful. So, and then everybody's helping each other and giving each other resources. And I find when you're working with this, your just energy gets higher and higher. You get more and more excited. The more energy you have in something, I bet you find this, you just start oscillating at a higher and higher level. You just start synchronicity. You just start meeting people. It almost seems that everything's starting to happen magically, and that's because of that energy. You're just getting your energy higher and higher and higher, and it's wonderful. And I do work really hard at my office. I work with my motivational speaking, but I see the results time and time again. And it's a discipline, but if you love what you're doing, it's not. When I say hard work, yes, you got to put the time in, but there is a saying out there that if you love what you do, you really don't work. Sometimes that is the case, but at 12 o'clock at night, when you have something to prepare for the morning, it can feel a lot like work. But get it done and give yourself a pat in the back, and know that if you do this kind of preparation, you're really setting yourself up in the top 10%. Most people don't work that hard. Most people are not going to do what you do. So it's really, really, that's really important.